Hey guys, so today I wanted to talk to you about St. Patrick's Day and the fun activities that we are going to be doing that day. If you want me to film a day in the life video, let me know in the comments below and then I will share it after St. Patrick's Day. But if you wanted some ideas on what you can do with your kids, I wanted to share this now so that way it's just not too late, because by the time this video comes out, if I were to do it on the exact same day, it would be too late for you guys, and that's not fair. So I want to share kind of everything that I have up in here, and I have wrote down in my planner, so if you see me glancing down, it's for reference. But I don't know about you guys, I am super excited for spring. I am so ready for spring, and for the first time I am mixing up patterns, and I've never done this before. I'm usually like solid and then some pattern here and there, but this time I am switching up my patterns, and somebody from my town is driving right by my house. So I have on a floral scarf with a striped tank top, and then I've got a button down over it, and I'm wearing black jeans. So I've got my spring clothes out. It is super nice, you guys. Oh my gosh, is it nice? It's like high 50s, low 60s right now, and I am loving it, and I hope this weather doesn't go away. But I live in a state that's very bipolar, and I have a feeling it's going to be freezing and snowing again before I know it. So I'm enjoying it while it lasts. But I did want to go over everything we're going to be doing for St. Patrick's Day so you can get some ideas for yourself. So the first thing that I had my kids do was make a leprechaun trap. Now this is the first year we've ever done this. It was kind of last minute. And the video is up if you would like to see kind of what we used and how the kids put it together. Created each one of theirs by themselves. I just assisted with the hot glue. Seth went more of the restaurant route. He wanted to offer the leprechaun free food and then entice him with some gold inside. So that was his thought process at 4 years old. And then Ethan at 7 years old decided a bank would be better, and there are actually pennies in here. We used pennies. You can go get gold pieces if you want to. But he decided that the leprechaun is probably a little more greedier than Seth thinks, and that he's going to want to try to get in the bank, and he wants to try to catch him that way. And I cannot wait to see how their imagination evolves over the next few years if they continue to do this. I think it's going to be pretty cool to see kind of how their mind changes over the next few years when it comes to things like this. And having boys, I feel like this is something I should have done in the past with Ethan, because I don't know why I never thought of it before. But we've never really celebrated St. Patrick's Day, so I guess that's probably why I never really thought of it. But having boys, they love to try to set up booby traps all over my house, you guys. Cracks me up, because I know my husband, like, that's his kind of mind too, and it's just a boy thing. So I have no idea why I didn't do it before, but they loved it, and I hope that we do it next year. I hope that they're going to want to do it next year. So obviously we aren't going to be catching any leprechaun, but I wanted to make it look like the leprechaun showed up and, you know, he got out of the trap or something. We're going to do something along those lines so the kids can see the magic of the leprechaun. I thought an awesome thing to do would be to get like table scatter, some green table scatter, maybe some gold coins, do leprechaun feet and shamrock stickers or something along those lines to where he, like, you know, threw out glitter, kind of like pixie dust. I don't know. I don't know, but in my mind, it makes sense. Hopefully you guys will understand what I'm trying to say here, but something to make it look pretty cool. And I am going to have him leave the kids Skittles, and then there are chocolate candies wrapped in gold. I think they're called Rolos. I could be completely wrong though, but they're little gold chocolates that you can get that aren't the cheap chocolates. I don't want to get gold coins, but if you do, go for it. My kids just don't like cheap chocolate, so I've tried to get them to like the cheap chocolate because it's more affordable, but they just don't like it. Or I might grab Reese's if I can't find any of the gold wrapped chocolates. So that's the plan, is that the leprechaun is going to sprinkle some sort of magical mess for me to clean up later and leave the kids a little treat. He's also going to leave Lucky Charms cereal. Now there is a St. Patrick's Day inspired cereal that I did see come out, but there's always going to be regular Lucky Charms around if you can't get your hands on the limited edition one. So he's probably going to do that for breakfast, and then we're going to do some sort of green inspired lunch. I have no idea what I'm going to do. I was thinking maybe Sprite, maybe some green Jello, and a sandwich of some sort. I don't really know, maybe like a salad, lots of greens in there. and just do like a green inspired lunch. And then on St. Patrick's Day, I think we're going to make Rice Krispie treats, or I'm going to do some sort of like puppy chow. I'm not sure on that one just yet, but I do want to kind of do some sort of activity with them baking wise. I think baking is awesome for teaching. It helps Seth at his age, counting and, you know, kind of mixing and all that fun stuff. And then Ethan, I can work with him more on his fractions and whole, you know, what makes a whole and all that fun stuff. So I feel like baking kind of helps them learn through play. I don't know. Hopefully that makes sense. Plus Ethan can read off the recipes and it kind of helps with that. For St. Patrick's Day, I am sending the kids to school in just a solid Fruit of the Loom green t-shirt. And I'm just going to lay this on myself here. And with that green t-shirt, I bought a necktie, and I'm going to have them just wear that. I may go ahead and get some sort of headband or hat situation, like hatted headband, because obviously they can't wear hats all day in school, but some sort of hat thing for them to wear on St. Patrick's Day. Now, I was hesitant about this because at the beginning of the year, we did have a pretty substantial lice breakout at school. And I try to limit the possibility of my kids getting that as much as I possibly can. So I'm a little hesitant about sending, you know, head accessories to school. But I think it'll be okay because we haven't had any notices in a while. So that may or may not happen. I was going to get green pants, but honestly, I don't know that my boys would ever wear green pants again after St. Patrick's Day. So if your kids would, that would be a really cute, just all in green kind of thing. A lot of people here go crazy for the green St. Patrick's Day, so that's why I kind of try to do as much as I can for the kids. But a little heads up is that if you want to do this stuff, you need to go get all of this now because this stuff goes really quick, and the closer you get to St. Patrick's Day, the harder it is to find what you were wanting. So if you want to go get your kids a bow tie or a necktie or a headgear or, you know, a ring that lights up, there's so many different things at the Dollar Tree, you guys. You need to go check it out. It's awesome. I would go now. I would definitely go now, and that's the same for if you just want to go get a, you know, a shirt from Walmart, whether it's the basic green shirt or you want to get one with like a little saying on it. I would definitely start looking for those. Old Navy carries them. Target, I'm sure, has some really cute ones. Walmart, you know, they have them pretty much everywhere, but they go very, very fast. So just keep that in mind if your kids are going to want to be wearing crazy green stuff for St. Patrick's Day. But the last thing that I want to show you guys is the wreath that I am working on. It is still a work in progress. I don't know if you guys have already seen this or if I'm posting this video first, but this is all kind of same day filming for me. I am currently filming how to make this one or how I've made it. All I have left to do though is to put in the spiral fillers, and then this one's pretty much done. And I love the way that this looks. I was a little worried that I wasn't going to love it because green is such a hard color to work with for me personally. I like a lot of different colors together, but I'm really loving the way that that came out, and it was kind of unplanned. A lot of that stuff is kind of, all of this stuff honestly is very unplanned for me. It's just like I get a light bulb and I'm like, that's gonna look great, and I put it all together. So a lot of that stuff that I actually used was from Christmas, Halloween, and fall. That's what, all of that kind of stuff, I just used whatever material I had in my craft room. So I didn't have to go out and buy anything, because I always like stock up on stuff, because even though I may not use it right now or in that moment, you know, several months from now, I end up using it for something else because I get inspired when I see it. That's kind of just how my mind works. Hopefully my inspirations help you guys get inspired and you have some fun for St. Patrick's Day. But let me know if you have any plans, if you're going to do some fun stuff with your kids. What are you planning to do? So maybe you can help inspire me a little bit more. Maybe there's something awesome that I am just not thinking of that I can do with the kids on St. Patrick's Day. I am looking forward to Easter in spring and summer, you guys. I feel like once I get past St. Patrick's Day, I can really start decorating for spring, because for Easter, it's pretty easy. You just throw a few bunnies here and there. and maybe some few crosses if you are more on the religious side. But I feel like the pastels and that kind of stuff can last throughout the summer, and I'm really, really excited about it. I cannot wait to start decorating for spring and summer, and I hope you guys are excited about it because I'm going to be sharing it with you. I also have some organization ideas. Obviously, I can't go super crazy. I have to kind of do this a little bit at a time, but I will share, you know, little bits and pieces here and there with you guys as I go. And February is almost over, so that means things start to get a little easier for us here. And I'm able to go out and actually get the stuff to make these videos for you guys. And I honestly cannot wait to get back into just normal life. January, February, just, it drains me. It drains me, but I am excited for spring and summer. I am, and I hope you guys are too. So I will see you soon. Again, leave me any suggestions, whether it's for St. Patrick's Day or even for Easter. I'd love to hear what you guys have planned or what you think I should maybe incorporate. And I will see you guys soon. Bye.